call the regular meeting of the Board of Education for Monday, August 23rd to order. If we could all please stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, here we are, back in full session. Based on the anxiety level I see at home, I can tell classes are in full swing. I tried to get my daughter to go away this weekend. Dad, I have too much homework. I won. All right, so we have a relatively straightforward agenda, but let's do a roll call, please, first.
Stephen Arthur.
Present.
Alex Daly-Foley.
Here.
Matt Rudy.
Here.
Karen Lundstedt. Here. Ellen Mauer. Here. Tasha Overrider. Present. Judy Sugarman. Here.
Okay, you guys correct? Okay. The agenda tonight, we have our president's report. That will be very brief. Superintendent's report and an opportunity for public comment. If anybody would like to speak, we will approve the consent vote agenda. We have brief updates from the Program and Personnel Committee and the Facilities and Finance Committee. I was not at the early reading, but if somebody could update us on the Property Committee, that would be great. Special Education District of Lake County, Illinois Association of School Boards, and unless I've miscalculated things, I think in relatively brief order we should then be finished. We also have student updates from our student friends. Okay? So President's report, I have nothing really new to report other than congratulations to everybody for a wonderful kickoff to the school year. I know I was at the new employee orientation. That was fantastic. I think, Judy, you were at the first day of school, but I know things are off and running. It was a quick summer, wasn't it? But it's beginning to feel like fall. And I'm sure the students on both campuses are excited about football and college applications and all those things. Otherwise, superintendent.
Okay. Thank you. Under good news this evening, we do have a few pieces of good news, and next month we will have lots of good news because the students will be in full swing, as Mr. Grudy mentioned, and you'll be involved in everything and you'll be very successful, so it'll be fun to report on all of that. 81 District 128 student athletes participated in the 11th annual North Suburban Conference Coach Athlete Leadership Conference on Sunday, August 15th at Stevenson High School. Our students were part of more than 800 athletes and coaches from all 14 NSC schools who attended the conference. The moderator for this year's conference was nationally acclaimed educator and motivator Michael Brandywine. District 128 submitted 4 entries in the 2010 Illinois chapter of the National School Public Relations Association's Communications and Golden Achievement Contest. We recently learned that all 4 entries were named winners. District 128's award-winning submissions and team members responsible were, first, the Community High School District 128 Expectations for Communicating Electronically with Students, Mick Torres and Mary Todrick. And I might mention that a number of districts have asked our permission to use our electronic standards, most recently Mundelein High School. And it's nice that our work is paving the way for other districts. So congratulations to Mick and Mary. National Board Certification Awareness Campaign. Paul Reef, Brian Tweddell, Paul Slominski, Prentice Lee, Al Fleming, and Mary Todrick. And that has yielded 17 teachers who have signed up to take the initial steps of National Board Certification. And I do want to remind the public again that that was something that we worked with the Faculty Association to bargain into the last contract, and we're very, very excited about that. The normative news at 9, which was a video, Kevin Phelan, Steve Corney, Doug Besthemer, Margaret Pither, and Aaron Arts from the Lake County Health Department. And finally, the Paw Prints magazine, Mary Todrick. Our award winners will be honored at a luncheon scheduled for September 24th in Oak Brook at Maggiano's. So Judy, if you'd like to go with us, let us know, because I know you like Maggiano's. So congratulations to everyone. I'm told that. I don't know that personally. So congratulations to everyone. Mary, of course, coordinates our communication for us, and we're very excited for everybody there. The board will note that we had 4 FOIA requests this month, as indicated in your packet. And then I am very excited to publicly announce our ACT scores. And our ACT scores have risen for the 5th consecutive year as a district. The graduating class of 2010, comprised of 761 students, earned an average composite score of 25.0 for the first time in the history of the district. The state average composite ACT score was 20.7. The test is scored nationally on a range from 1 to 36. Both District 128 schools, Libertyville High School and Vernon Hills High School, continue to show significant improvement in student achievement on this important measure of success. LHS's composite score climbed to 25.3, the highest in school history and the first time at 25 or above. Vernon Hills High School average composite score was 24.7, and the class of 2009 composite scores for LHS and VHHS last year were 24.9 and 24.7, and last year Vernon Hills took a 0.7 jump to 24.7. So we are very proud of our teachers, our administrative teams, and their leadership groups, and the support we get from the community, and our students, of course, for that fabulous work. And as we showed on opening day with the teachers, which Judy was there for, we have a nice graphic that shows our trend line on ACT is like this. It's a nice slope going upwards, so it's very exciting, along with our advanced placement news last month from the end of last year. We're very proud of all the work that everyone has done, and very excited to see where we can take the district and the 2 high schools this year. Okay, and finally tonight in regular news, and then I have one outside comment. We have a famous photographer on the board that you may not be aware of. If you saw the neighbor section of the Daily Herald on Sunday, there is a beautiful photo from the Air and Water Show that has been taken by Dr. Grudy and submitted to the paper. It's a really, really nice picture, and so we caught that today. So Pat, good work. It's really exciting work. The last thing I wanted to comment on very quickly under other is for the benefit of the public. The District 128 Board and Administration continue to support the Brainerd Preservation Committee in its effort to raise the funds necessary to preserve the Brainerd building. While District 128 still owns the Brainerd building, the Village of Libertyville has leased the building from the district since November of 2006 and has control of the property except for reserve times for high school athletic practices. However, if the Preservation Committee is unable to raise the funds needed to complete its project, the village may cede the building back to District 128 at the end of a 5-year grace period, which is December 2011. In the event that that occurs, the Board of Education and D128 administration need to have an action plan in place to convert the property for district use in a timely manner. For that reason, the board's property committee met several times last year and again tonight to review and discuss the steps necessary to develop an action plan for the property, and Judy will be giving us a brief update on the property committee report later this evening. Finally, the Board of Education and District 128 administration would also like to stress that the upcoming North Shore Craft Beer, Wine, Cigar, and Food Festival fundraiser being hosted by the Preservation Committee on August 28th is not sponsored or endorsed specifically by District 128, and we do wish them well with their fundraiser moving forward. So that is the superintendent's report for this evening.
Okay, thank you very much. Moving on to the consent vote agenda. The consent vote agenda is listed on the agenda today. If I could have a motion to approve the consent vote agenda, please.
I move to approve the consent vote agenda. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Arthur?
Aye.
Kelly Polly?
Aye.
Rudy?
Aye.
Lundstedt?
Aye.
Mauer?
Aye.
Overrider?
Aye.
Sugarman?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Program, I'm sorry, actually, we should move back to the students thing. Sorry, I apologize. Okay, 2 student updates. Hannah, how about if we start with you?
All right. Libertyville High School. So last Friday was a freshman dance. We're orienting our freshmen, making them Wildcats. We're all excited. All the fall sports are in swing. Football had a scrimmage on Saturday against Barrington, and their first match is this Friday at Barrington. And then Saturday is the football kickoff dance and lip sync contest, which should be a good time. Yearbook pictures were last week, so we're excited about that. Musical auditions for the Drowsy Chaperone are this week, and clubs are getting started. This week we have meetings from NHS, speech team, math team, ACE, ping pong club, East Asian Cultural Organization. Everyone's getting started and excited about the new year.
Great. Nick?
The same holds at Burn Hills. We also have our first football game this Friday, which everyone's excited for. A new organization actually started at our school called the Cougar Crew. I don't know if you saw the posters around here that said CRU. It is going to be comprised of primarily upperclassmen, and it's to foster school spirit, but also to go to most sporting events, not just football, but the soccer games, cross country, swimming. You want more attendance from the student body. Also, the kickoff dance is this Saturday. I think as of now, there's 7 senior lip sync groups that are going to audition Wednesday, so it should be pretty fun. The Seussical musical auditions are also tomorrow. They begin, and then callbacks are Thursday. Clubs are starting up soon, and the announcements, nothing specific has come up yet, but I think students are excited, and I know the freshmen are eager to join all the activities at Burn Hills.
Good. Very good. Thank you. Next, invitation for public comment. Anybody from the public who would like to speak tonight? Okay. Program and Personnel Committee, Chairperson Maurer.
I believe in a very short agenda there. We just are looking for a motion to approve the employment of employees listed.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Delli Polly.
Aye.
Rudy.
Aye.
Munstead.
Aye.
Mauer.
Aye.
Overrider.
Aye.
Sugarman.
Aye.
Arthur.
Aye. Okay, motion carries.
That concludes the report.
Thank you. Facilities and Finance Committee, Chairperson Overrider.
Yes, we have a couple of items for approval tonight. At the August 9th committee meeting, and we had hosted a public hearing on the budget, and the Facilities Finance Committee is looking for approval of the 2010-2011 budget and the accompanying certifications and attestations.
I move to approve the 2010-2011 budget and attestations.
Second.
Discussion. Okay, it should be noted we've discussed this in detail in the various committee meetings. So, okay, roll call, please.
Rudy.
Aye.
Munstead.
Aye.
Mauer.
Aye.
Overrider.
Aye.
Sugarman.
Aye.
Arthur.
Aye.
Delli Polly.
Aye. All right, motion carries.
The second agenda item for the Facilities and Finance Committee is a recommendation to rescind the special needs student transportation bid that was awarded to AAA Transportation. I think that was in July that we approved that. There have been some information that's been forthcoming after the bid award, and we feel that we need to rescind that now. Yaz, would you like to just elaborate a little bit on that?
Yes, initially when we recommended the company that we did, AAA Village Limousine and Transportation, it was based on their bid to us and the fact that we would be able to secure the information that is specified in the bid document in order to award them the bid. After numerous discussions with them, that information was not forthcoming. It was going to take longer than we could wait because we really need to start transporting our students the first day of school. In light of that, I spoke to our legal counsel, Rick Millman. We talked to the owners of the company too. They were sent some written communication to the fact that we needed the information that we did. And at this point, we are at a stage now where we would like to request that you rescind the bid that was awarded to them in July so we can move forward with the other bidders. And we have a recommendation after this for that.
Okay, so our first order of action is we need to have a motion to rescind the bid that we already awarded, correct?
That is correct, unless Rick has something else to add, I think.
I make a
There was
motion.
no contract was ever signed, and they obviously didn't come up with the material that was required under the bid documents and the bid requirements.
Can I make a motion that we rescind the bid award to AAA?
Second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Lundstedt.
Aye.
Mauer.
Aye.
Albright.
Aye.
Sugarman.
Aye.
Arthur.
Aye.
Delli Polly.
Aye.
Green.
Aye. Motion carries.
Then the next order of business from the committee is to approve a recommendation to award the bid, transportation bid for special needs students to City Care. And yes, I just ask you to elaborate a little bit more on that as well, because City Care was not the next lowest bidder.
That is correct. If we ask for 2 or 3 pieces of financial information in addition to the company having the ability to provide us with the documents that we look for. We provide them with a sample in our bid document to give us pricing on a sample of some of the routes that we have run in the past. We also ask them to provide us what the cost would be if 2 or 3 students were going to share a cab. We also ask them to provide just a mileage rate for us. If you were to look specifically just at the specified or sample routes, City Care would not be your lowest bidder, but when you look at all of the other 3 items combined, they become your second lowest bidder. One of the key factors that we are looking at in transportation this year is the ability to transport more than 1 student in a cab. If their needs are such that they can be in the cab at the same time. And the next lowest bidder was asking for $2 per mile. So if we went from Vernon Hills to Libertyville, in addition to paying $16, which would have been the normal rate route, we would have been paying another $16 just to have a second student on board. With City Care, the same thing would have been about $18. I'm just giving you a sample of 1 route. We looked at those items too and figured that City Care, under those circumstances, was the lowest bidder if you looked at all 3 of the specifications combined. So our recommendation this evening is to award the bid to City Care. Because we were set up in this period where we did not have a provider, we asked City Care to continue transporting our students based on the contract that they had in place for the last school year, and they have continued to do that. If you award the contract to them, tomorrow we'll start a new contract year with them.
And so far, they've honored and continued providing service once school starts.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we're looking for a motion to award the special needs transportation bid now to City Care.
Yes, please.
Can I make a motion that we award the special needs transportation bid to City Care?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mauer.
Aye.
Albright. Aye. Sugarman.
Aye.
Arthur.
Aye.
Delli Polly.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Lundstedt.
Aye.
Motion carries.
At the committee meeting, I know there was some initial tax levy discussion. Since I wasn't at the meeting, would anybody like to fill us in on what we talked about?
We talked about the levy and our expectations of what kind of adjustments we would see in our tax revenues for the upcoming fiscal year. Most of the individuals who live in Libertyville Townships have received their initial assessment notifications from the assessor's office. And most indications are, most property owners have seen a decrease of anywhere from 4.5% to 11% in their property assessments from last year to the current year. So what we are expecting, just one township, a 5 to 7% decrease in our assessment for next year. Vernon Hills Township information is not out there yet, but I have a feeling that we'll see the same kind of information. In light of that, our discussion was that we would not need a levy hearing, which is required if you ask for more than 105% over the previous year's levy extension. We also talked about what it would do to our rates. We also talked about the debt service that we have in place and the fact that the debt escalator is such that it took into consideration the fact that we would see an equalized assessment growth each year, so that the payments would increase each year too. In light of all those, I've worked up a number of scenarios for our levy, aggregate levy information that we'll be providing to you in September. And really all we'll be seeing is not a 5% or more increase, but substantially less amount. We will ask for a slight increase because that gives us the ability to move funds around as opposed to the fact that we will get additional funds. It's just a flexibility tool for the business office to have that kind of approach. We've done that every year.
Yes, if we don't do that, then we don't have the ability to move money as revenue.
That is correct, especially in light of state revenues not being received on a timely basis. This year more than ever, it's imperative that if we need funds, say in the transportation fund, we're able to put more in there, things like that. So that allows us to do that.
So you'll be coming back at our September committee meeting with a further update and for action at the.
It'll be at the November board meeting.
At the November board meeting.
Generally, during November, first part of November, we have a levy hearing. This year, we will not be having one. In fact, the aggregate levy that is presented to you in September is accepted by you.
Great. A couple of other items that we're working on and keeping track of in the committee is the LHS Orpheus practice facility. I know the flooring was ordered. Jess, would you like to give an update?
Yes, the asbestos removal was taken care of. The company will install the new flooring during Veterans Day, that holiday, and so we will have it ready to go when the Orpheus program starts at the end of November.
And then you probably have an update on our pool mechanical work that's going on up at Libertyville.
September 3rd will be the punch list walkthrough. The inside or the interior work is 99.9% completed. The outside is almost complete. We have one major thing that needs to be done. That's the retaining wall on the west walkway, because we've made the sidewalk greater. Therefore, we have some other work that needs to be done. We are waiting on the change order list to be given to us, and then we can close out this project hopefully on September 3rd.
Right. Now, is that having any impact on the swim team practices?
None whatsoever, other than our Dectron unit. The two that we do have, one is not working properly. We're waiting for parts, which is supposed to be delivered any day, and once they are here, that should take care of that issue. But we've had no slowdown or anything on the swim program.
Excellent. That concludes the Facilities and Finance Committee report.
All right, thank you. Property Committee.
The Property Committee met today. First, I'd like to begin by reiterating the good working relationship that the Board of Education has with the Brainerd Preservation Committee. And we continue as a board to support the efforts of the Brainerd Preservation Committee. Nevertheless, at the end of next year, late in 2011, the first 5 years of the lease agreement will require that a payment be made to the school district. And what we would like to do as a Board of Education in trying to plan well for the future is to have a contingency plan should, for whatever reason, the Brainerd building revert back to the district. And as such, the Board of Education authorized the administration this evening to begin taking a look at some engineering work, asbestos removal and costs, architectural firm, the very, very preliminary things that we need to start to take a look at should the Brainerd Preservation Committee turn the property back to the school district. And again, let me reiterate that we do support the efforts of the Brainerd Preservation Committee, but as a Board of Education who wants to react responsibly, we need to start taking a look at some of the contingencies.
Great, thank you. Special Education District of Lake County.
No reports.
No update, and no update from the Illinois Association of School Boards. So unless there's something else, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you very much.